Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Trenny and C. I'm Trenny, this is C.
I'm C. You're watching a very special episode of Trenny and C. You know why?
Why?
Because every episode is special on Trenny and C.
This is very true. Very, very true. So today, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have for our lovely audience today? Oh yes! I'm excited about this one.
Redbreast 12.
Redbreast 12-year-old is just some phenomenal stuff, gotta say.
We
right off
unboxed
the bat.
it. We unboxed it earlier.
Yeah.
So you should watch that video if you're skipping ahead to this one.
If you can't tell by our reaction from that one, we like you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of info about this bottle.
I'll pour.
Sure, you pour it out.
I'll pour.
This is produced at the New Middleton Distillery, owned by Pernod and Ricard.
They own everything.
They basically have everything. It was introduced in 1939. And originally by the John Jameson and Son, so this is kind of like a Jameson style product. But this one is a single pot still whiskey, which Ireland specifically is well known for their single pot still.
Tell us what a single pot still is, Mr. Science.
Well, a lot of places like single malt Scotch, they are also kind of in a pot still because it's like batch distillation.
Okay.
But they use a malted barley as their single malt, where Irish use an unmalted and a malted barley in their mash bill. So that's kind of the difference, and it's all sort of small. I shouldn't say small batch, but it is batch distillation compared to the continuous stills. That's just like
make whiskey all day
continuously
long.
making whiskey all day, every day for as long as the distillery's been open. The other big difference is in Irish whiskey, they distill the whiskey 3 times compared to like single malt Scotch is usually about 2. Springbank is 2.5 actually. Anyways, but generally 3 times distilled makes it a little bit of a lighter, fruitier product, where the 2 times is a little bit heavier and maltier. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough.
Wow, you've done your homework. Eh?
Okay, so anyways, stick around and find out what we think about this guy. And
stick around for our newest segment, too.
Yes, we have a good segment for you guys today. Okay, see you in a minute.
Trenny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Okay, so we're back with tonight's segment. Tonight's stupid segment that we're doing is called Blend Factory. Cue the music.
Trenny and C, Blend Factory.
Another one of our great songs.
So good. Who writes these things?
Another original Trenny and C song.
Copyright.
So tonight's segment is Blend Factory. What we've done here is we have our Drinko Plinko board, and we're going to take our ping pong ball. We're each going to drop that ping pong ball 3 times, and wherever it lands, we're going to make a custom blend.
So we got the Jim Beam Honey, Lafroig Quarter Cask, Rebel Yell, Spice Box, ooh, pumpkin, Macallan Gold, and Basil Hayden's.
Now, the other thing is, if all 3 of my balls land in Basil Hayden's, well, I just have a nice little Basil Hayden's to drink. But if I end up landing in Honey Jack Lafroig and Basil Hayden's, well, then I've got to... That's what the Blend Factory can do to you.
So a lot of those purists out there right now are going, oh, how can these guys actually do this with all this good whiskey like Macallan and Lafroig? Well, do you know what? It's our fucking whiskey.
Yeah, and we're idiots. So here we go. Can I go first?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Where's it gonna land? Oh, Basil Hayden's.
Basil Hayden.
You've predicted your fate so far.
Oh, that's Macallan.
Okay.
So I have a bourbon whiskey or bourbon Scotch blend.
Yep.
And I'll go all the way over here. Oh, pumpkin spice.
Okay. You start pouring yourself, and I'm going to do mine.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'll just wait.
Just a little splash of each.
Yeah.
Just because it's going to be terrible.
We're not reviewing them, just so you know. I
Whoa.
could get really screwed over here, but we'll see.
Thankfully, there's not much pumpkin spice left. We'll have to find something new and terrible for the next
We'll
one.
have to get given another bottle of something that we would never buy.
Grab your ping pong ball while
Okay.
you have a chance there.
Perfect.
Wow, that's
Okay, my turn. Here we go.
Stinks.
Yeah. Okay, Macallan.
Macallan, I'll get that
You
up.
can grab that.
There you go.
Gingerly. I'll go over here.
Oh,
honey.
honey Jim.
Macallan and honey. And final. Oh, honey again.
Double shot of honey
Double
Jim.
honey. Whoop. Whoop.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
that was
way
a
too
heavy
much.
pour.
And Macallan?
Yeah.
Good sounding cork.
You know what I say?
Whoa, look at that.
That is foggy. You know
That
what we're
looks
gonna
disgusting.
do? We're gonna put the Plinko board away, and then we'll give these a taste.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
So I have the Basil Hayden's, Macallan Gold, and unfortunately the pumpkin spice. Let's
Yeah.
have at her.
You gonna smell it? No. To be honest, the smell on this smells
That is-
half okay.
This is horrible, horrible shit.
Oh.
It tastes like Medicine Factory,
Whew.
like Medicine Cabinet. Like the pumpkin is off or something.
I can't even tell you how terrible this is. The Macallan saves it a little bit, actually, but the double honey, not great.
All I can taste is cinnamon and pumpkin and.
Mine is just pure fake honey taste.
This is horrible shit.
Okay, well, we gotta slam it. Cheers. Okay, now
That
that
was a gag. That was a gag.
our palates are totally screwed up for our review here.
Fully cleansed.
Okay, moving on. Redbreast 12-year-old. Let's get to the good shit.
We're here to review Redbreast 12. And the good news is, forget about our palates and how shitty they are after what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
We did notes beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So our tasting notes aren't based on drinking pumpkin spice.
Right, and we've tasted this a few times now, and we're just gonna say it straight off the bat. It's a delicious whiskey.
Yeah.
This one is, go out, get it right now, pause this video, go to the liquor store, go get it, taste along with us.
Agreed.
Okay.
So, a couple of facts.
Yeah.
Because we always do color, nose, taste, finish, viscosity.
Right.
But we should mention that $45 in the US, roughly.
Yes.
That's ballpark pricing. About $75 Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Some more facts. Obviously, it's 12 years old. It's called Redbreast 12. It is 40% alcohol.
So it's a little lower, it's the bare minimum.
There's no mention anywhere about color added or filtration that I could find. So
And it's aged in sherry casks and bourbon casks.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm still burping up that.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Sorry.
Well, let's
Okay.
get right into the color.
So,
on this.
color, you tell us. You tell us what you see in color here.
It is a bit of a strawberry blonde, but with an orange glow to it.
Yeah, there is.
A little
It's
extra
kinda-
orange
it
glow.
almost looks like Glenmorangie a little bit, the color.
Yes.
Anyway, let's move on to nose. Let's nose this bad boy.
Yeah.
This one, it's just if you're used to single malts, or if you're used to Canadian whiskeys or bourbons or whatever, move on to this one because it's a completely different thing. And it's actually completely different than most Irish whiskey, I find.
It is very unique just in general.
Yeah, it's very rich, it's very buttery. You do get a sense of that sherry cask.
I'm getting some vanilla out of it.
Yeah, a light toffee.
Slightly musty.
Slightly
A little bit of a must to it.
If you must.
Yeah.
A little grassy, a little of that toffee, but if you kind of dig deep into the nose.
Can I tell you what I got?
Sure.
My interesting tasting note
Yeah.
was like a baked minced tart.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a bit of kind of that
the spices.
fruity, spicy, almost like a raisin, but doughy and confectionery a little bit.
Totally.
So-
Yeah, a little yeasty too.
Yeah, a little baked minced tart.
It's nice. Okay, so now
Slightly seasonal.
my interesting note, which kind of I don't know if it goes against what you just said, but I get almost like a candle wax kind of smell to it. And not in a bad way, you know, like not a really scented candle or anything like that.
No, but just like
candle
wax has an
smell.
oddly neutral smell to it.
Yeah. Anyways, it's really, really nice nose. It's you can tell that it's creamy. You can tell that there's a lot of it's a well-made spirit. So
Let's drink it.
let's do it.
Here we go.
First time I tasted this, which was not that long ago, I remember in my brain being like, "Whoa, this is actually
Well, it was
better than I expected."
it was surprisingly good, and it is surprisingly mellow as it enters. You know, it's super easy drinking. Partly because of the 40%, but partly because it's really well made.
Yeah. It definitely is well made. It's got this. For 40%, it's nice and kind of like thick and chewy and buttery, and there is like that slight kind of traditional grassy note of Irish whiskies, but it's a little bit more like a nutty grass.
Yeah, I put like you can kind of taste the grains in it.
Yeah, exactly. And that could be with the unmalted and malted barley. But, you know, there's a lot of Irish whiskies out there that do a similar process, and they just don't taste as good as this one.
And there's a mild spiciness to it, a mild heat. Not heat in that really hot alcohol. It's just got a warmth to it.
Yeah, it's warm. It's comforting. It's we're sitting in a cold Trenny and C studio right now, and it is warming up the soul for sure.
If you want to call a garage a studio, then yeah, it's
a cold garage.
It's -3 out. So
if you could see what we're looking at that way, it's not a pretty sight.
you wouldn't tune in again. Final note for me.
Yeah,
Fruity. Yeah.
See, and I described it as like that fruit and nut mix.
Yeah, right.
It's got a little bit of the nuttiness too. Finish. Well, again, this one is unique with its mouthfeel. This is one of those ones that you can actually get into the viscosity and the finish quite well because it's chewy, it's mouthy, it's...
May I make a quote?
It's toothsome, like any good-looking broad.
Here is the description that Redbreast gives the finish, and then I'm going to tell you my description.
Sure.
Redbreast says, satisfyingly long. I put, slight and quick.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same. There's nothing... It is, for me, it's a kind of swift finish as well. But with that swift finish, it makes you want more and more and more.
Yeah.
Again, so then the viscosity...
Wait, I haven't finished finish.
Oily, delicious.
Oh, yeah, delicious. But also unfinished.
Yeah.
Citrus zest.
Ooh.
Oak tart.
Oak tart.
So there's a little bit of a zesty, tarty, like, you know how... You know when you put, like, zest into a recipe, it's like those shavings of the rind? So a little bit zesty like that and bitter. Little bitter zestiness.
I can see that for sure.
But yes, I also wrote...
I like your oak tart because that reminds me of like something like you could put it in your toaster. And
Pop-Tart.
With vanilla frosting.
And I also put greasy for the viscosity.
Breezy.
Greasy.
Oh, greasy or
That's
greasy?
like a greasy, like greasy.
Greasy. Okay, let's score this bad boy up.
Score it up.
I gave it a 28.83. You gave it a 27.75.
What? Whoa.
Are you hearing this, people?
Whoa.
This is high on the score level.
Going up there.
We tend to like this one. And let's be honest, this just looks like a good bottle. This is a good bottle.
You could bash somebody with that.
We don't. But anyways, it comes to a 28.29, which is huge on our list.
Let's get it up on the scale.
All right.
Okay. So here we are. We have the
doing this
Redbreast
together?
12 together. 28.29.
Together.
Whoa, way up the chart.
Wow. Look at our top two at this point. They're not from Scotland.
No.
And a lot of purists out there.
And they're not from Kentucky either.
Yeah, that's true. So we got one from Taiwan and one from Ireland and then Scotland. So that's some pretty good stuff.
You've been watching Trenny and C. Tune in again next Thursday. We also have videos on Saturdays.
Subscribe down there. Buy shitty shirts up there. Bye-bye.